What is shaking, y'all? I've been really thinking, what is going to be my intro? Because I come in so different each time, and I try to look for that consistency that a lot of a lot of other podcasts have. But maybe that's what makes me unique. The difference, the crazy random stuff that I come in with in my intro. I was thinking about that heavily, because I was just like, okay, Joy, you don't really come in saying, hey, welcome to the Full of Joy podcast, and then you don't say like, hey, on today's episode, so it's just like, I don't really know yet. So I appreciate you guys working with me. So like always, I won't keep you long, but I'm going to bless you with whatever I got for you. I want to get more personal because that's what I promised. I promised transparency. I promised me giving full of me. That's what Full of Joy really is about. It's really just being authentic and showing that as humans, we have the right to have human feelings and human integrities. But I put a but in so quickly because I want you to know that it's not enough that you say, well, I'm only human. And I believe I brought this up once before. I had a conversation with my girlfriend and I was telling her, I understand we like to use this excuse that I'm only human when something doesn't work. And so I questioned that logic and I said, I understand that you're only human, which is why I understand that you can do better than what you're doing. Because there's other only human folk who have the same equipment that we have and have conquered and overcame as much as we thought we could not conquer or overcome. So I question logic because questions of logic can be questioned, but however, questions of principles that have been proven to be true over time is just stupidity. So with that being said, I want you all to know that as a human, you have that same equipment and ability to do everything you see has been set out for you because it was done before the foundations of the earth and before you were even born. Therefore, do not merely just say I'm only human, but what I'm giving you today is the understanding that human things happen to human beings, okay? All right, so you're going to hear a little paper ruffle here because I'm old school still and new school at the same time. I write and I type. So I'll write everything out in my notebook first, and then, So I'm going to read you something here that I wrote to myself because I wanted to really figure out what is it that I was struggling with. And one thing I've been learning when I'm doing some of my self-reflections and my self-betterment things, my motivation, the renewing of my mind every day. When I mean every day, this is really happening every day, which is so amazing how consistent I've been. First of all, applaud to you, Joy. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Joy, Michelle Hunter, for saying what you said you was going to do and do what you said you was going to do, sis. I appreciate you for keeping your word. So let's dive in. So with this one here, I just wanted to figure out what was going on with me. So here it is. Why do I question when people say they love me? To be honest, it's because I'm still trying to figure out how to love myself. So I settle for love. It was all true. And it was all true. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Searching for love, and it was only me that needed to be found. It was me. It has always been me. I got stuck in the past. Sometimes I remember and I remember and I remember all the times it really hurt. All the times I wanted to move from my life and I held myself back. That's a different level of hurt. I failed myself. I pained my heart. I am so sorry, Joy, for all the confusion I caused. I apologize for not acting when I should have. Because I should have. So that is what I wrote to myself, and it made me realize that I held joy back because I was also reading, you all know the book I'm reading right now, Think and to Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbro, and what is his name? Napoleon Hill. So I was reading that, and it was in a part of the book where he was saying that it is us that hold ourselves back. It is us. Well, all in the sum of it, it is us that, we are our own, problems. We are our own debtors in sense of that. So I wrote that to myself, and then I wanted to work out a little exercise. So I said, okay, Joy, you always talk about what you don't know about yourself and what you don't accept about yourself. So let's write out some stuff that you like, because clearly, when I used to go into counseling, they always just say, honey, you don't even know yourself. That was the thing they will always say. You don't even know yourself. So I said, I wrote some things in columns, and I want you all to do the same thing, because this is the action of figuring out who you are. This is the action of figuring out what you don't like. This is the action of, I don't want to just conform and bring in fake individuals and figure out why there's so many influences in your life and you can't figure out what area or what path you need to be on because you're saying yes to too many things and you're not giving yourself enough boundary. You're not giving yourself a true assessment of yourself, of saying, hey, I have to work out this for me first. I got to figure out what I like first, so I can know what I can take and what I cannot take. All right. So I wrote down is very simple. What Joy likes. Okay. That's one area. Then it says what Joy needs. And in parentheses, it says in the earth, redeemed, like on this earth, what do I need, to get to my next destination? What is it that I need? I must have to keep going. Right now. And it says, what does Joy need to stay away from? Because just as much as I like so many things and just so much as I need certain things, I need to also stay away from certain things. Remember what I told you guys. We overcompensate the good and overlook the bad. We don't have time for that anymore. It's time to figure out what is it that you need to stay away from, because half the time it's the things that we need to stay away from that's messing up from us getting from the things that we need and the things that we really like. So, simple stuff. I wrote down, I like adventure. I love seeing the highest heights, meaning I like climbing. I like looking above. I like, just looking high, looking low, or whatever that saying is. I love movies, comedies, and plays, meaning I like to go out and speak and talk and talk about things that I actually came out to look at. Okay. I love driving around to see beautiful houses because I like that type of inspiration. I like to go out and see what's going on, what I can actually have, what's attainable for me. Then it says, what does Joy need right now on this earth? I need my Jeep Grand Cherokee, my SRT. I need a high rise, that a high rise apartment feel. I need to build my credit score up. I need to get my 28 mil. I need to close out any unnecessary bills that I don't need. I need to take out time each week to do what I really want to do and become my own person. I need to put myself out there more. Like, for real. Go make a scene. Go somewhere by yourself. Push yourself to that limit. Go do that, Joy. Go do that. And then it says, what does Joy need to stay away from? Negative thought conscious people. Gotta stay away from the people who go straight to the negative first when you come to them about something. Gotta get rid of those people. People who talk down on others. That is so important because that shows what type of person they are in the world. Remember, when people talk to you, that's just an exchange of information. You're seeing where their mindset is at that time. People who do not have godly principle mindsets, meaning they're like, it coincides with the first one. They're the negative thought conscious. And they just don't have a principle set mind. They're not thinking about wisdom. They're not understanding there's a thing that's called principles over feelings. Because if you put your feelings over principles, you're never going to accomplish anything. Childish, got to put childish things away. And then it says people who don't truly believe in me. I have to stay away from people who truly do not believe in what I can do and my ability. And not because I need them to always believe, but you want to keep yourself around people who believe in you because that helps you. That helps you propel and say, man, somebody believe in me. Why would I give up? These people out here believe in me. So being around people that believe in you. And don't be around people who truly don't believe in you. And then another thing I need to stay away from. People who don't function fully in the gift that God gave them. Now, I know we are all working on our gifts and trying to figure out our purpose. But that's why you get around people who have figured it out and is trying to pull more from it and trying to figure out where's the next level of potential God needs me to take on. So yeah, y'all, I told y'all I won't keep y'all long. I just wanted y'all to get to where I'm at and understand that we're walking this thing together. So guess what? You have been fully transparent and I've been fully transparent because we're in a full joy motion. I told y'all I'm working on my intros and outros, okay? So y'all stay blessed, y'all stay encouraged, stay full of love, stay full of peace, be full of understanding. And guess what? You can, you will, you must. Stay in love. Peace out, y'all, and see y'all next Friday.